The road for the Bucks, the second of 3 straight road games for them. Happy Valley is a place where visitors have gone and left happy. Penn State winless on the season as you go in and winless as you leave, just the way you'd like it. As you get better, you get a little healthier. Velimir comes back amazingly, I think, in a quick period of time.
Short period of time. The decision that as we talked earlier about keeping him out of the Illinois game, I think was really the right thing because he practiced well before that game. People have gone into Happy Valley, leaving happy, but struggling to get there during the course of the games. Penn State has not won a game during the course of the Big Ten season, but nevertheless, everybody has gone in there and struggled, and Penn State has not played well on the road, but they've played very well at home, and teams have not just beaten them all that easily. So we expected to go into this game knowing that it was going to be a hard game for us. Things are not great for them right now. They got a lot of young kids. I think Jerry Dunn is doing a very good job with those guys, but they are really, really struggling. You know, not very many people are going to the games, and it's a tough environment for them right now. Great environment for the opposition. And we get off to a great start, 8-0. They caught back up, obviously, right here. But I thought that this was one of those games that we were very efficient on offense. And Brent Darby, you can see the ball movement right here. I mean, when he gets in the lane and he kicks it out to guys, that's when the other guys have opportunities to get some open shots. But Brent's mindset is as a scoring point guard. A lot of times when he gets in the lane, he's looking to score himself, which also is pretty good for us. We got a little bit more space in this game and around the post. They weren't doubling as much as Illinois did. And you got Sean Jenkins right there on a nice post up. Nice to see him score in around the basket. DeForest Riley, a freshman from right down the Cincinnati area, as a matter of fact, is, I think, going to be a very good player for them. He had a nice game. We'd like to get Mac Sylvester coming off some curls right here. Makes a nice pass in here to Jenkins again. Nice touch shot off the glass. And I thought that, you know, our guys did a great job with running our offense. Here we get Connolly coming off a double screen. Nice to see him make a few threes. In fact, he made the first 3 of the game, which was a good basket for us. Nice to see him starting to shoot the ball a little bit better from behind the arc. And I think during the course of this game, Jeff, Sean makes, you know, gets his 1,000 point. But we get Charles Bass an opportunity to get into this game. Rebound basket again. We laughed earlier in the show with all of Charles's baskets are dunks, and that was a nice rebound basket by Charles. We go in at halftime, 8-point lead. Come out the second half. Sylvester gets a curl right here. I really would like to see him start to get into the basket on that curl a little bit more, but obviously we'll take that, and he's still learning how to read screens and what have you. Up by 11, 13 and change to go right here. Brent, a great up and under move. I thought Brent was magnificent during the course of this game. We added a few different things offensively, try to give him a little bit more space. We continue to feel that he's got to get more shots, and that's the rub. We want him to get more shots, yet we want him to be a point guard and kick it out and get other guys involved. He ends up having to force this one up because of the shot clock, but we get lucky on the roll. Zach Williams gets a rebound basket. I thought Zach played pretty well in this game as well. But as you can see, we're just trying to get Brent some opportunities, and this is what we're talking about again. A nice kick out to Connolly, and on this basket, Jeff, as you reminded me, this is the one that gets Sean over 1,000 points, and I think it's always a nice milestone for any player to be able to get 1,000 points in your career. Again, Brent Darby, baseline drive, kicking it out to open guys. It's just unfortunate that we don't have opportunities for him to play that way all the time because we really need him to score. And this is what we're trying to do, get him in the open floor. Another nice penetration, bounce pass to Jenkins, another little jump hook for Sean. And, you know, we're running our offense very well right here. We find ourselves with 7.5 to go, up by 13. They're starting to cut into the league a little bit. They got a couple of guys that can shoot threes. Again, we get a little isolation clear out for Zach Williams in the lane. I thought this was a big basket. They had made a little bit of a run. This basket, I think we're up by 13 at this point. And we had ourselves a pretty good lead. The thing I was a little bit disappointed in how we managed the end of it. The clock is winding down here. Get a fortuitous bounce, as they might say. And Sean Connolly gets a nice roll. We score there, and we just kind of manage out the game. But we end up with 17 to 20 turnovers. I don't know the exact number. 8 turnovers in the last 7.5 minutes of the game. And I got on our guys after the game. We're thrilled with winning the game. If we had played against a better team, perhaps we would have struggled a little bit more. The only thing I was disappointed in, we didn't manage the game as well as we should have.
Victory, though, keeps hopes alive in the Big Ten race. As we move on, we got plenty more to talk about still on the Jim O'Brien Show. Stick around.